Hey guys, I'm Kazline and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be doing BVR. But not any type of BVR, we are flying an Su-27 flanker, flying underneath Indonesian colors today. And we are up against my friend Arisa, who's flying an F-15. So Su-27 versus F-15 in BVR, the heavy hitters, as I've heard them be called. And we are currently up at 7 kilometers or 71 kilometers of altitude. Oh, correction, 7 kilometers and 300 meters right now. There's a contour off the nose there. I'm not sure if I'm conning. I've got my radar set to 100 kilometers. And I do not see him. Wow. There we go. And I cannot track him. He's just barely out of range. There, got him. And he's already in weapons envelope at whatever range that is. Alright, gonna put him in SDT. And 740 kilometers kilometers an hour airspeed. And Fox 1. And let's go crank right. That's a missile launch. Alright, let's start cranking. See a Sparrow. Alright. Let's try draining that Sparrow of energy. Still got him tracked. Sparrow defeated. And oh shit, that's not good. I completely lost visual. There he is. Yep. I'm gonna go cold. So one thing I will say about last fight, right before we started launching missiles, you could notice that I was being tracked like an SDT track before I could even get my targeting queuing thing on target. For whatever reason, even though this is a flanker, apparently I can't get past 60 kilometers, which is fucking stupid. I feel like it should go way past that. I can't track anything farther than 60. It seems. Which is, I don't think a hinder that actually existed in the flanker, but it's here in game, so I got to deal with it. So the F-15 can put me in a single target track much faster than I can put him into an SDT. So that's something to notice when you think about it. Yeah, I think I've got him on the radar here. I've got 6 R-27s. I would like an R-77, but too bad. And that's an Spike and SDT. And Fox 1. Let's go to the side a little bit. That's a launch. Fox 1. That's 2 R27s going his way. And Splash 1. There he is. Alright, one thing I quickly want to mention as I climb up to altitude. The flanker has 10 hardpoints for missiles. 4 of which are for the R73. 6 of which are for the R27. And I am able to carry 6, as you can see in my HUD there. I'm carrying 6 R27 ERs, which are, as those who play this game by now in top tier already know, hypersonic missiles of Soviet origin. These things can go up to, I believe, Mach 5.8, but they do have a very short burn time, making their vertical range pretty limited, as well as being able to be kinetically dodged if you have enough distance to bleed all of that Mach energy out of the missile. Now, the F-15 has 8 missiles, 4 Sidewinders and 4 Sparrows. The Sparrow is a much slower missile, but it does have a longer burn time, but it's also a lot more maneuverable because of its slower speed. Because of this, I'm actually a little bit more scared of the Sparrow close in compared to the ER. Alright, let's turn in now. At 9 kilometers. Let's see. There we go. TWS head on. Alright, I should be pointed correctly. Now, as you can see on my, what should be a daily page really, but on my radar scope, you'll see it when I get them into an STT or even a TWS track. You'll see the weapons envelope in like horizontal lines on the right side of the scope. Like on the left side right now, it's the max up and down azimuth angle, or look down or look up angle, and I can angle my radar like this. Now, one thing that you only see if I'm starting to track someone, whether that be a TWS track or a single target track, you will see on the right side lines. It should be 3, I believe. Yeah, 3. You have like a minimum range in which the missile is no longer effective if it gets within that, or at least less effective. The maximum range, and where the target is located. Now, these for the flanker and the MiG-29 are also in the HUD. Nope, didn't mean to say that. But yeah, they're also in the HUD, like on the left side. The radar should I should really have my brackets in the HUD, because the radar scope of the Soviet aircraft is in the heads-up display. Kind of scared. There he is. So, but I'm kind of scared that I don't see him yet. My radar angled a little too high. And there you go. And that's an SCT. As you can see now lines of the MAR. This is the middle. The max range is the top. The arrow is him on the range scale, and the min range, which is the bottom one. Alright, let's send one his way. Fox 1. Perfect timing. And let's start defending. Cranking right. And gonna enter a little dive to drag the missile into denser air to decrease its maneuverability, because we're quite high. Alright, and I see the missile. I'm gonna reverse direction. Fox 1 times 2. That's 2 R27s going his way again. And cranking left now. I see his missile just beelining it for me, and that's kind of scary. Either that or that's control. RWR's clean, and Splash 1. And that's a Sparrow. That would have likely missed anyway.